Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And it is Wizard basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, they got their season rolling with a nice win in their first game. Now we'll find out if they can build on it and open with back-to-back victories. And we'll be seeing the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo in tonight's game. Shaq, how good can this kid?
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Milwaukee at BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one after the win against the New York Knicks. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all there. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And now Washington's starting group. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Oubre out there with Marquis. Morris, and it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. The pass to Henson. From 11 feet away, Dwight Howard grabs the board. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Magic.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them. When you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. Once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over. Tell you what, guys, it was a bit of a mixed bag for Eric Bledsoe last season. Average career highs in rebounds and assists. Those were the good parts. But for some reason, the field goal and three-point percentages dropped 30-plus points.
Now Bledsoe, after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Beal defending. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
From deep, Wall off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Hope has a screen. Wall against Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. Inside, 5 on the clock. The turnaround jumper. Lopez with the bucket.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Beal kicks to Wall. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This season a mixed bag for Wall statistically. Some steps forward, but overall lower numbers.
Yeah, but, you know, he didn't score as much as he had the previous 2 seasons, but he was more efficient. And sometimes, Kevin, the better your team, the less you have to do, but he clearly is a better player.
And that one falls for John Wall.
For Wall, guys, he played more of a traditional point guard role, but double-digit assist numbers at 10 a game for him, really strong.
And so John Wall nails both of them.
And also for Wall, his usage was down. I mean, a few less minutes played, fewer shots taken. Overall, though, I felt it was a big step towards becoming more of a traditional point guard, and the Wizards are better for it.
The feed to Morris. Beal against Antetokounmpo. And it's Wall in the corner. Here's Howard. And there's a slam dunk to finish it off.
and putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I caught up with Coach Randy Whitman. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, but he knows the drill defensively. Keeps them out of the lane. He said they're tough to deal with when you let them get to the rim. We've got to move our feet and do our best to deny that penetration. Kevin, easier said than done.
Thanks, Doris. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bucks are a strong team last year at home to start the year, certainly. The whole league was marveling at their start. Much improved, Greg, from the season before, but fell off, Greg, a touch late in the season.
And, Kevin, credit Jason Kidd. I mean, he got this team off to that great start, particularly at home, and they built some confidence, and that helped propel them into the playoffs. Sad to say they were still near the bottom of the league, though, in attendance.
The Bucks trail. And here's Bledsoe. He had 10 points in the win against New York.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by Howard. Just 3 to shoot. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Good. Beal's got his second basket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Pass to Lopez. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chest out for a three-point play. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. T's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for John Henson. Tony Snell's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Beal. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. And the shot is good. Prior to last season, Giannis was experimenting with the point guard position for stretches during the summer league.
Well, you know, Kevin, he's just the type of guy whose size and length really allow him to guard every position.
True. Ilyasova hits the bucket. 1:12 left here in the first quarter. Green, the screen. Ilyasova against Beal. So it's the Wizards now. From deep, Green, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Antetokounmpo against Porter. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Off the pick. No good. And Washington the other way now. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And that one falls for Wall. Muhammad, he's checked in for the Bucks. And a change for the Wizards. Meeks is checked in. Second free throw, no good. Bucks trail by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wall. Knocked loose. Mahinmi passes to Wall. There's the screen. With 1 on the clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Wizards have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Wizards out front, leading by 7. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal is known for his appetite.
When we go out to eat, he gets like 2 meals. You know, like some people eat 1 meal and the second meal you'll get to go home. He really finishes 2 meals at one time, and it'd be like, there's no.
You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I was certainly thinking. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. It is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Bledsoe is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's John Henson. And it's Muhammad in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch. Back to the basket moves, facing up, makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder, capable passer. He just makes things happen.
And that is good. Oubre's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Out to the right wing. Bledsoe outside. The 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect shoot for 2 from the floor.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Washington leading now by 4. Rivers kicks to Morris. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Stolen by Middleton. Elbow shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Rivers dishes to Morris. Oubre with it. He kicks it to Meeks. Down low, Howard, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Tonyo Wilson, what's good, man?
This is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that wall.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, a great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Muhammad, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Beal's checked in for Jody Meeks. Up top, Bledsoe. He's guarded by Rivers. Howard with the steal. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Rivers has got the ball. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Beal gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got 6. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Washington.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Now Bledsoe. Bradley Beal missing from long range.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Here's Beal. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Dishes it to Morris. Lopez grabs the board. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Now here's Lopez after Marquise Morris's miss. And for Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury, and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunity, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And for Lopez, last year was the first time since he was a rookie that he didn't start every game. I mean, that is a huge shot to your confidence. I don't care who you are or what your circumstances. But you know what? At the end, he rose above it.
Now here's Bledsoe following the miss by Austin Rivers. Fires the 3. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop. Washington leading now by 5. Rivers passes to Beal. Morris with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Morris outside. From downtown. Oubre, good. Oubre's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, on the topic of Lopez last season, ugly beginning, but things got beautiful over the last 2 months. 55% shooting, nearly 20 and 10 a game. Some of the best numbers of his career.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him.
Hey, guys, just a little too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for John Henson. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Eric Bledsoe. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Rahimi's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Marquise Morris. Porter's checked in for Oubre. And John Wall subbed in for Rivers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Timeout called the Bucks. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Just 5 on the clock. There's Snell, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Here's Beal after the basket by Milwaukee. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Bucks trail by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Ilyasova outside. That's good. Ilyasova's got 5 points so far.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball That really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Big man with the big-time finish.
Washington leading now by 3. And Beal kicks to Wall. Shoots off the step back. Count that one. 14 points for him.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's Snell for the 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
A huge 3 to cut it close going to halftime. It's still anyone's ball game.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Wizards lead by 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting, you know. It's really thrilling to come out with such great guys every night, you know, and play basketball, you know. It's a lot of fun.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I actually agree with you on that one, Antonio, about the jerseys being so perfectly meant from 14 through 17.
And Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the
I got to
first
agree with
half
you on that one as
action for
well.
you. You got to love the John Wall we saw in the first. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Wizards 5 right now. The great pair of Wall and
you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy. Your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did never on that play.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Well, nobody really knew.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
6 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Wizards. They've led by as much as 10. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Morris, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The dish to Wall. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And guys, there was a time where people wondered if John Wall could be a team leader. Well, that question has been answered and then some. Unquestioned leader of the Wizards.
That free throw, no good. And for Wall, Greg, and leading the Wizards, it did take some time. Now he does so much, Clark, for the franchise.
On and off the floor. He's really the face of that franchise and has a chance, in my mind, to be an MVP candidate at some point in his career and is living up to the #1 draft pick hype.
And the Bucks making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. Oubre pulls it in. Wizards leading by 3. Morris with the screen for Wall. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on it. Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Bledsoe outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. Washington has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Oubre dishes the Wall. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And again, Washington no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Bledsoe against Wall. Now here's Bledsoe. T right on him. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In the third spot, the Bucks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And Tony Snell subbed in for Chris Middleton. Then for the Wizards, Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Rivers in for John Wall. The Bucks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down. A perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season. And as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17. Also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
Bledsoe outside. 1:39 left to play in the third. Bucks passing it around. That's a 2 from Snell. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 4 assists in the game. Morris a screen. Bledsoe against Rivers from 13. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 10 points for Howard. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Bledsoe passes to Henson. Bledsoe sets the screen for Henson. He feeds it to Snell. Here's Bledsoe. Washington with the rebound.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Puts it up from 17 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Howard with the steal, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Washington, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Milwaukee. T's checked in for Henson. JPBTheCreator comes in for Muhammad. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Eric Bledsoe. Then for the Wizards, Mahimi's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Morris. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Jody Meeks. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's JPBTheCreator on the wing, guarded by Porter. Snell kicks to Ilyasova. Shoots from 14. Green with the rebound. Now here's Rivers. Beal, that's for 2. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Wizards out front, up by 1. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Franco, this is NBA 2K16 with a 2018 roster.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. The Wizards with the lead. Brook Lopez is out there with T. Then there's Tony Snell. And then there's JPBTheCreator. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And Beal kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. It goes straight through with the swish. Wall's got 9 points here in the second half. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. JPBTheCreator against Porter. Here's Lopez.
And Tony, to your question, I would probably stream live instead of 2K. I hadn't even pre-ordered 2K19 yet. I'm not sure about 2K19. I mean, 18 was the biggest downfall for me, so. And on top of that, 2K, it seems like they're hiding something from 2K19. We haven't seen any gameplay footage yet. We get a lot of news and information, but no gameplay footage. So I'm not quite sure about 2K this year. But far as for Live 19, I would probably stream that.
JPBTheCreator dishes to Lopez. And it's out of bounds for Bucks. Able to retain possession here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Ian Mahimi. Kicks it to Dellavedova. Shot clock at 6. Here's Middleton. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Wizards.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Henson checked in for Milwaukee. Outside, Wall. Lopez with the steal. Middleton outside. Lopez against Green. Middleton outside. Pass to Henson. Out left to the wing. It's deflected. Here's Oubre. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. That's 7 points for Kelly Oubre.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this one.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Green, no luck. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Lopez a screen. And there's the pass to Henson. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Howard against Lopez. And another basket for Milwaukee. The guys here in the fourth quarter. Still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Washington with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
He had a nice open look right there. 10 points for Kelly Oubre.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Timeout called the Bucks. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Henson. 8 feet away. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Another shot. And he swishes it right through.
Big time bucket there. And you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all along. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Good game for Bledsoe. 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
One shot. One shot.
And Bledsoe no good on that one. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
And that one falls for Wall.
Finally, he's starting to convert after working his way to the line time and time again. We'll see if he can maintain the pace.
That's good. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
At the line for your Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Gets the first, that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
You have to like what we're seeing from Antetokounmpo.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Here's Beal. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. JPBTheCreator pitch to Bledsoe. From the look up, rebounded by the Wizards. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside, Wall. The feed to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected. Down low. Here's Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 6 points for Chris Middleton. Washington calls timeout. They're down by 3. 1:05 left here in the 4th quarter. And the Wizards making a change here. Porter's checked in. Outside, Wall. Passes it to Beal. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
No, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. On the shot clock. Shot is off. Excellent D from Howard. Here's Washington now. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Wall kicks to Beal. Morris with a screen on Middleton. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And he's able to get it back. Nails it.
Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
Timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run it.
Shot from the inbound. Oh, no good.
Had a foul to give there, but you better not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that ties the game up.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. The score knotted at 59. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 12 seconds left in the game. Now Wall. Shot on the wing. Oh, man, chased to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams in these few minutes of basketball pan out. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Tony Snell. Brook Lopez is out there with John Henson. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Antetokounmpo into the 3 spot. Bledsoe kicks to Snell. Goes up on the wing. Bledsoe with it. Guarded now by Morris. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's a good screen. Lopez sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide going in their direction.
Exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. It's tipped. Stolen by Henson. Antetokounmpo against Wall. Lopez kicks to Bledsoe. Henson with the screen. Rocket 6. Shoots the 3. Bledsoe. And that's good. And now a 3-point Bucks lead.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Morris. Howard dishes to Porter. And he gets it to go. About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. And here is Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Snell. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Morris a screen, stolen by Henson. Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. Back to Antetokounmpo. Porter pulls it in.
You rarely see him missing dunking, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and he threw him off just enough.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Feeds to Henson. Here's Lopez, and he jams it with authority.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And he commits the intentional foul. Here's Milwaukee now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And so they foul intentionally.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Porter, no luck.
Definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lopez a screen. Bledsoe kicks to Snell. Back to Bledsoe. And so the Bucks take the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. You guys faced a team tonight that really gave a strong effort, yet you were able to overcome them in the end to pick up this victory.
You know, I think it shows our poise, you know. We responded, you know. I think we were really at our highest urgency level, and we came together as a team, and this time we held our lead in them.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Bledsoe.
Shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
Man, I can't say enough about Bledsoe. He's strong, he's fast, aggressive, and Bledsoe is a terrifying on-the-ball defender. I mean, he truly scares the guys he's guarding. He's scaring me, Ernie, and I don't even have a ball.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.